Day 79. Welcome back to This is the Police, everyone. Golden Bird, Freeburg, October the 1st, Tuesday. Drug addiction in the city increased by 38%. Freeburg Tribune. Rubinovic, casino owner. We keep the nut jobs out. And the fact, Freeburg's #1 paper, Moonlit Soccer Stadium hosts concert in honour of the city day. City Hall Mafia loving us. We have no idea what the police station is. When in Rome, do as the Romans do. Burn pigs, have orgies, and drink lots of beer. Fantastic. Or wine, more or less. Do I have no one wanting the day off? Wait, really? Okay. Start the day then. That is the first, isn't it? I don't think I've ever had a shift not wanting days off. I've got such a big police force today. Everyone's on that one case. Loving it. Good stuff. Right, yeah, bring it on. Day 79. What have you got for us? Nothing so far. Twiddling thumbs. Maybe we can put Hutchinson and Burley, we'll send them out just for a little patrol, walking patrol around there. Go and get some donuts or something. We got another day before we can make a request to City Hall. And our first job comes in just before 10. Assault at the apartment house. Roberta Lynn was crying hysterically when she reported that her neighbour had spent the last few days consistently using a power drill. This sounds like a waste of time. Besides himself over the constant noise, her husband Derek went to investigate, and he and the neighbour quickly fell to blows. Fell to blows? Is that the way it's... Anyway. And Miss Lynn's husband received a stomach injury from the man's power drill. Derek Lynn was able to return home and lock the door, but the neighbour is currently breaking into their house, screaming like a lunatic. The frightened woman cried and pleaded into the headset. There are rumours of the man spent some time in the nut house, I'm afraid. Okay, so this is definitely... Well, it's not the dentist, it is indeed a nutter. So we're going to send Fishback, Vella, Burley and Hutchinson. Should we send the paddy wagon? No, we can't. We'll send those four. They should be enough to... nightstick this nutter down to the ground and pummel his head in for a bit. Fantastic. Oh, the slow drive of the car. Must be morning traffic. Oh, they're there. The situation is more serious than we thought. Requesting some reinforcements. Right. Bucarica, Roy. Off you go. Destruction of property in Fleet Street. A woman witnessed students running into a telephone booth and tearing out the receivers. I don't think they're competing to see who can steal more of them. Their receivers in... Okay, okay, fine. Kojak, take Darius. Take Trove as well. Trove? Oh, there's no room for you. Trove, you sit back in the office and do a bit of dusting and make the front desk look busy. Christopher G. Sands. Jack. Port security picked up a truck over and pulled over a truck and doesn't want to deal. I don't want any extra noise. Can you send some guys to sort out the situation? Trove? Oh, sorry, I had to refuse. We've only got one guy left over. It's alright, we're in well with the Mafia. They won't mind this one issue where we won't be able to help them out. They should be cool with that, hopefully. Destruction of property. Offender court, officers unharmed. Kojak, Darius, good job. Here we go. The apartment and warehouse for the nutter. Offender court, officers unharmed, civilians unharmed. Good job, everyone. Good job. Fight at the beach. A family walked out to the beach and noticed a few surfers were gathered near the water, aggressively arguing with each other. Look, they're about to fight. Oh, hang on, we got no officers back. Let's just wait for the cops to come back. Boom. Right, we've got 3 officers, so we'll send the 3 officers. We'll send the paddy wagon as well. And these guys will be coming back just in case we need to send any more reinforcements. So the beach seems to be a real hazard spot for criminal activity, doesn't it? Nudists sunbathing causing issues and fights on the surfers. Firefight in the city centre. Numerous witnesses report 2 big black SUVs are facing off in the city centre. Armed men exited the vehicles and started firing at each other. Fishback. Take Vela, Bucarica, Burley. Oh, we got everyone pile in. Take the SWAT team. You're going in. Oh, typical. Suspicious individual. 2 girls on the way home. Club, they saw a creepy male figure standing in the doorway. We ran away quickly. We were afraid. Okay, that's probably... Hopefully that's a false alarm because I've just sent everyone out. And there's not much I can do. The police are having difficulty crossing the deep sand and the surface are already thrashing each other's boards. Is that a metaphor? Anyway, take off your shoes and throw them at the offenders. Try to grab the surfers. Dude, don't break your butt. Try to grab the surfers. The surfers are all covered in butter. They slip through the policeman's hands and escape into the water with the boards. Undress and go in after them. Fire into the air and shout, nobody move. Guys, let's fire into the air. Kojak, Darius Trove, Offender Corps, Officers Unharmed. Good job. Well done, Paddy Wagon. Hopefully this is a false alarm. We may find out in a moment. I've got no one else to send to you. Firefight, Offender Corps, Officers Unharmed, Civilians Unharmed. Well done, everyone. Ooh, firearms. Found. Excellent. We'll bring them back to the police station. Suspicious individual, the clothing store. There's an old mannequin in the doorway. Thank goodness from that. It was a false alarm. Phew. All came thick and fast all of a sudden, didn't it? Freeburg High School shooting. Shots rang out at the school dance in the gym, and one of the teachers fell to the floor with a hole in his stomach. Goodness me. Panic descended as the crowd rushed to the exits. Nobody knows who fired the shot or what's going on. One hysterical schoolgirl who witnessed the shooting. Okay. Fishback, take Vela, take Burley, and take Hutchinson. Roy and Bucarica can stay back for the second, joined by the others just now. Oh, because they'll probably be calling for reinforcements at the school. That's what I'm thinking anyway. Homicide in the apartments. Kenya Anderson was one who called it in. There is an older man smoking out on the street, and 2 young men walked up and asked for a cigarette. The man said he didn't smoke, and the fight broke out. The old man managed to fend off his attackers, and one of them pulled a knife and stuck the man in the chest. The perps disappeared behind the nearby green door. A red-headed hot dog seller tried to help him, but it was too late. Kojak, take Darius, and take Trove. Go get him. That's it. Freeburg, okay. We'll see it. Roy, Bucarica. Okay, that's all we can send. No. We can send you 2 more guys. Guys, really kicking off today. Day 79, isn't it? It's a good job we got a full shift on. Otherwise, we would be struggling. Homicide report. Here we go. 2 more frames. Yes, we've got everything. This is it. This is it. So he sliced his hand off with some sort of, I don't know, is that some sort of knife or big chopper, so to speak, and that one, and that should be it. Boom! Small-time drug dealer. Got him. We don't have actually anyone to go and arrest him, but we got him. A few onlookers are gathered around the crime scene. A red-haired man in white clothes is bent over the body and is doing something with it. Get the onlookers away from the old man's corpse. Arrest the red-headed man. Ah, this was the hot dog seller, I take it. Did anyone see the attackers? Let's get the onlookers away from the old man's corpse. A young woman runs up and says the attackers already fled. One of them she knew and was a neighbour from apartment 207. Break into the house through the huge rusty door. Climb the fire escape. Enter the house through the green door. Let's go through the green door. Ooh, look at these. All these signs. That's 205. We want 207. All the walls on the second floor are painted with strange symbols. The decorations converge around apartment 205. Break into 205. Come out with your hands up. Break into apartment 207. We'll just say come out with your hands up. Kojak, Darius Trove, Offender Corps, Officers Unharmed. Good job. Good job. Right. We have no one. Okay, if we can get 2 good officers down. The shooting, everyone. Offender caught, officers unharmed, civilians unharmed. Good job, everyone. That is fantastic. Get back to the station ASAP. I would like to go and get this guy caught tonight. If some of you would, please. No, we missed the time. Rubbish. End the day. That was a good shift, apart from we didn't quite get in there at the end to finish that last piece off. Day 80, October the 2nd. Analyst, most contraband passes through dockyard. Beatbusters Dance Studio organises performance near Corn Monument and beauty contestant breaks leg. Yes, City Hall, Mafia, all good. Still don't know about the police station. Still talking about the roads. Happy days. Here we go. Patworth, your first day on the job and you didn't come in. Alright, I'm too tired, can hardly walk straight. Oh, he's got 2 energy, but okay, you can have another day off. Everyone else is looking good. Here we go. So we've got the Wise Dragon restaurant. He's not in today, but we can send the SWAT team. And we can send Kochi and we'll send Purdy, our 2 best officers. And see if... Yeah, I know. We're going to have to chance it. We do have a request today, so we're going to have to think about what we want to do. We could do a raise, SWAT upgrade, another officer or detective slot. I might go for a raise actually because we need the money. We've got 168,000. Let's do a raise. I'm going to request a raise. Freeburg High School. A middle school student locked herself in the chemistry teacher's office and is loudly threatening to mix herself a lethal cocktail and drink it. Teachers are afraid to break down the door and report the girl has shown unstable behaviour in the past. According to one of the girl's classmates, I think someone broke her heart, but I don't know the details. Aww. Asano's got that caring nature. So does Percy. We'll send those 2. Percy looks like he knows his way around a chemistry lab, if you know what I mean. Homicide. Offender caught. Yes! Well done, Kochi. Well done, Purdy. Well done, SWAT team. Boom. Case closed. We got that small-time drug dealer. Boom. That is all our investigations up to date. Wow. Take the day off, guys. Take the day off. We are doing awesomely. Awesomely? Is that a word? Probably not. Suicide threat. Asano, Percy. Offender caught. Officers unharmed. Excellent. Excellent. Well, what a wonderful day this has turned out to be. All our investigations have been solved. And we've just managed to save a young girl from committing suicide over a broken heart in a chemistry lab. I mean, doesn't get better than that, does it? Oh, it's all kicking off. Fraud. A cashier started flirting with a customer, asking her to show him her ID or he wouldn't be able to sell her a bottle of wine. He then called the police, insisting that it must be a fake ID. She just couldn't be 35 years old. I'll give her 29 tops. Really? We'll send Kojo and Revek for that. Because it's a waste of time. Theft. Everyday mile. The saleswoman at the clothing store called to report a theft. A girl exited the dressing room wearing 4 t-shirts and quickly made for the exit. The scanner at the store entrance sounded an alarm and the thief managed to slip through and ran to the street. Asano, take Percy. Again, turning into a little bit of a dream team, them two. Percy and Asano, I can see them starting some beautiful relationship. Asano with her Asian heritage and Percy with his trailer heritage. You know, they're made in heaven, them two. Fantastic. Christopher G. Sands. Jack, we've got something going down today at the hospital at 6 PM. Or 1800 hours. We wouldn't want any policemen to crash the party. Okay, 6 o'clock. Remember that. 6 o'clock, 3 hours time. I must be able to remember that. I always forget these things and send all my cops to the place. Fraud. The woman's ID was legal. Okay, fine. Theft report. Asano, Percy, offender caught, officers unharmed. Great stuff. Great stuff. But look, they're coming on nicely. Percy's nearing 400 professionalism. Can you remember that day when we first hired him? Were you even thinking about taking a mafia job out on him to kill him? This is 5 o'clock. We should be okay. It's not at the hospital either. 3 armed men attempted to rob a pawn shop, but the security system was too much for them. The doors all locked, and the assailants were trapped inside. They're threatening to kill the owner unless we immediately release. Okay, Kochi, Purdy, take McNamara, and Norlander. Oh, take Kingston as well. Boom, all of you. Probably should have sent the SWAT as well, to be honest. Never mind, too late now. Revik and Kojo, plus these two are back. Ah, this is the hospital. So, several hospital patients have complained that they've lost valuables and money. Ah, I'm sure they haven't. Well, that's Christopher G. Sands stuff. The robbery at the Bank of Freeburg. A van approached the bank and just as it was closing, 3 masked men jumped out and quickly opened the door and disappeared inside. Witness Betty Davis immediately called the police. She thought the criminals might be armed. She wasn't sure. SWAT. We'll send all the... Oh, oops. Asana, you lead it. Percy, Kojo, Revek, go. Excellent. Should be a nice 500 quiddy in the old Pockeroony. Offender court, officers unharmed. This is the pawn shop. Fantastic. That's good stuff. They're going to be coming back to the office any second. We have to wait for them to come back. Big thank you from Christopher G. Sands. $500. Lovely. Freeburg robbery. I don't have anyone else unless you want the paddy wagon. Sorry. Theft report. Offender escaped. Oh yeah, we know that's Christopher G. Sands. Robbery. Offender court. Officers unharmed. Oh, well done. Well done, guys. Good job. Please come back. We've got Desire Park. Public indecency. There's a lot of public indecency in this city. What's this city coming to? There's a couple of elderly men sitting on the bench in the park playing strip poker. Oh, God. 5 people already called in to file a complaint. I'm not surprised. I've never seen anything more disgusting in my life. Okay, Kochi, take Purdy. Off you go. Oh, dear. Boom, I did a big door closing then. Brilliant. One man victoriously jumps to his feet, throws the cards down on the bench and turns his bare ass towards the playground and shouts, "Ha! I've won." Throw a coat on him and arrest him. Grab the suspect's clothing and run. Shield the... We'll certainly not think of the children. Offender court, officers unharmed. Well done, Purdy. Oh, brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Here we go. Coming up to midnight. Day 80. What a roaring success this has been. Yeah. It's all quiet. My glorious shift is doing brilliantly. I think that's coming up to the end of the day. There we go. 2 o'clock. Wait for the end of the shift. Here we go. Good job, everyone. That's a good effort by everyone. Thank you ever so much for all your help today. We'll leave it there, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you continue to enjoy this. And I'll see you next time for further developments in the Freeburg Police Department. I'll see you then.